Alright. Gotta create the illusion that I'm actually sitting in this chair and not just sitting on my bed and the chair is secretly clipping through me right now. I think I pulled it off. Welcome to Best of the Worst. No, not really. Do you ever think of Varen will return to the big screen? He'll get a toy? I guess he already has. He got a Bandai vinyl. I don't think he'll ever be in a movie again. I'm gonna be so real. The only reason why he was in one to begin with was because it started as a TV production and, you know, monsters were a big thing. His best shot is the Monsterverse, and they're more content with making their own original monsters, so I don't think so. I can't get rid of the beer. I can telekinetically grab this copy of Surviving Edged Weapons, though. I'm gonna use the Force. Come on. I feel like Luke grabbing his lightsaber. Yeah! Okay. There's a tape of Rem Lazar over there. I'm gonna grab that. Creating Rem Lazar on VHS. You probably want a verbal. Ah, fuck my water bottle! God damn it! When's the karaoke stream? When I get drunk enough. Let's read the synopsis of Rem Lazar. Rem Lazar is the imaginary friend of children's dreams. Creating Rem Lazar is the story of two children who strive to make him real. They succeed, and Rem enters the dimensional world. Creating Rem Lazar is a wonderful story, with lively music and beautiful scenery that is sure to enchant children around the world. But one thing I'm doing this year, or next year in January, is I'm going to go up to Washington, D.C. to meet with friends at MagFest, which is a video game / music convention. I'm able to do that because of the performance of the Halloween videos. So I'm really grateful for you guys watching those videos because they allowed me to travel. I've already bought the plane ticket. It's kind of crazy. It's the first huge purchase I've made with YouTube money. It's kind of insane to think about. I'll probably make a vlog type video for MagFest as well. I don't know if that'll do as well as the G-Fest one, but it'll be styled after that. Aside from Baggin, if you still count him due to the Godzibon, favorite scrapped Toho kaiju. I like the concept art of Barubaroi. I know that eventually evolved into Destoroyah. I think what they were going for with a sort of body horror type kaiju was interesting. I don't think they could have done that in mid-90s era Heisei, where they needed to make a movie every year and they needed to be really not that ambitious. It would have been interesting if they had the time to do that. Have I seen the Godzilla Analog Horror series? I tried watching Suitmation Trials. I don't let the guy running it know, but I think it's a little silly. I just don't think Godzilla can be scary like that, where, you know, it goes all quiet. It goes all quiet. And then he makes a big scary noise. And it's the suit from 1955. The dopiest looking one. Like, generally, those videos are well done. I just personally don't find them scary. Do you have games on your phone? Have I ever done Pokemon Smash or Pass? There's like 1,000 of those things, man. Nuh-uh. I don't want that on record. Like, you know, what Pokemon I would find attractive. Thoughts on the Godzilla x Kong design leak? Oh boy, can I talk about this? Obviously, it's a prototype. Those are not always going to look good. The prototypes that were leaked for the 2014 Godzilla were, they didn't paint a great picture, but also we already saw the teaser of him, so we already had a sense of what the overall body shape was going to be. We could just pass those toys off as, you know, they were just bad toys. But this I think paints a picture of what they want to do with Godzilla's shape, and I think it looks kind of strange. It's with what's essentially an evolution of the 2019 design. I don't think skinny is the right look for him. He should be big and slow and, like, imposing. They gave him an hourglass body shape, and it's kind of weird. Wingard, what are you thinking? Like, I don't mind Godzilla being skinny. Many Godzillas in the past have been, but it's weird to do it with this Godzilla. Because this Godzilla doesn't match that. I think the seeds were being planted in Godzilla vs. Kong when Godzilla starts crawling on all fours. Like, him doing that does not make sense for his size and weight. Yeah, I think that was Wingard conveying, hey, this Godzilla's gonna be moving like a freak someday, so I'm gonna give him a body type for it later. I don't like that. I would rather he stay, like, big and slow. This Godzilla, at least. I have to see it in motion. I'm gonna grab my can of soda. I'll be right back. Where were we? Something's off? What are you talking about? I almost kicked over my water bottle again. So if you see subtitles that say Mecha G, then those are the subtitles. Also, wow, I'm just taken aback by, like, the blank stare of this avatar. There's no eye movement. Guts has seen some shit. What model toaster do I use? The one that's in the house. Would I try the new Manila hot sauce? If they teleported it to my house and I didn't have to pay for it, maybe. Also, I don't really like hot sauce. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of fucked up because Mike Stacklasa is here. And I keep looking over and seeing him and being distracted. You know what? You guys want a tour of this map? Let's do a little tour of this map. For full disclosure, this is in VR chat, so this is a world you can visit. DEFCON 4. Defense Condition 4. You could throw him. The Criterion Collection, but awesome. Hall of Fame. We salute you, Cameron Mitchell. And this is the original Wheel of the Worst. There's a mirror here as well. Hello! This is a really cool world. Nostalgia critic world. You could hypothetically make a whole-ass world of The Office he shoots his stuff in. There's enough archival footage to show what that looks like. How much alcohol does it take to fully watch To Boldly Flee? It took me 3 cans of Natural Light, I want to say the brand was. Can I use the Plunkett board and spin the wheel? Actually, let's try that. Holy shit, okay. Neil Breen's Twisted Pair, awesome. How many cans of beer will it take to watch Demo Reel? I don't know if it's that painful. It's hard to really outdo To Boldly Flee. Yeah, I still like Phalis' stuff. I reiterated it like 4 or 5 times in the video, but the video was not made to be like, hey, look at these cringy people who are definitely still cringe these days. No. It's been 10 years. Everyone has moved on. I just wanted to make a fun video where we watched these kind of cringy movies. Well, not even kind of cringy, they were cringy, but you know what I mean. Film Brain got out surprisingly smoothly. That's good. Yeah, I never followed Spoonie, even at that age when I watched those creators. I have no stake in what he's doing these days. I actually watched more Film Brain than Spoonie. I think that's why I had more trivia in the video about him. And yeah, Lindsay Ellis, I think some of her video essays are pretty good. I know, like, she got canceled over Twitter about the Raya review or some shit, but I don't really care. Like, they were just well-made video essays. Well, they weren't like the style of reviews that Nostalgia Critic pioneered. But yeah, I know opinions on her vary. I don't really care which way you think of her, one way or the other. Yeah, everyone has, like, I have my own weird takes sometimes. Don't ask me about anything Monsterverse related. Brad Jones, from what I hear, the worst he did, I think he, like, threw the other creators under the bus when the whole not so awesome thing happened. But as far as that goes, I think that's the worst thing he did. I don't really begrudge anyone for still liking his content. Yeah, I'm sorry if this video was how you found out about the Wario stuff. It was such a difficult thing to edit around. Have I seen any of the modern Nostalgia Critic videos? I've been dared to watch some of the newer ones. Some of them are okay. Okay in the sense of it's another Nostalgia Critic video. I think I've just grown out of that style of humor. Yeah, of course I've seen the wall review, everyone has. I want to say, Nico, I almost read that as, do you remember any Nostalgia Critic books you read as a kid? Like he's this famous children's author. A very hungry critic. You guys ever heard of The Magic Treehouse? I remember reading that. There's also Goosebumps, obviously. I made a whole ass video talking about that, or the childhood trauma from the show at least. For real, those Goosebumps books have like amazing cover art. I think the artist's name is Tim Jacobus. Excellent work. Oh yeah, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's another one I read. That was huge in goddamn elementary school. I think that was around the time those came out for me. And I think there was almost a ban on those books here. It's not like a traditional book. It's like a comic book with extra paragraphs on top and bottom. And that apparently upset the teachers, so they wanted to, get rid of it. At my school, at least. In which I understand why it would be annoying for, a book report to happen and the kid is like, I read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, all 200 pages of it. Still want to encourage kids to read, Even if it's that, it's still literature. Just looking back on it now, as an adult, it seemed kind of weird that they wanted to take away this fun thing. Every day ends with a Tums festival. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, that was another one that I read. That's another one of those books alongside Goosebumps where I was like, I think I like horror. I think I like horror movies, and I like being scared. Can I do a flip? Yeah, sure. Okay, watch this. This is real. Okay. Golden, let us out of your basement. No. Have I seen Paul Blart synced up with Dark Side of the Moon? I actually do watch Till Death Do Us Blart. I love that podcast. I've been watching it for the past 5 years, I want to say. I did actually try that. One of them tried syncing up Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 with the album Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, and he claims that it syncs up very well, and in abstract it does, but I followed his instructions, and the one part that I really wanted it to sync up with didn't sync up with it. It was the beanbag scene where the guy shoots the gun, and it's timed perfectly with the song Money. It goes do 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 do. But yeah, I think he might have been exaggerating a little there. Will you at least give us water? Only if you behave. Tokusatsu. I mean, pushes up glasses. If you asked a Japanese person if they thought Transformers Michael Bay was Tokusatsu, they would say yes, because Tokusatsu is the word for special effect in Japan. I think it's funny to call things Tokusatsu. Like RoboCop is American Tokusatsu. Bibleman is definitely American Tokusatsu. The worst theatrical experience I ever had. This one was kind of on me, because I made the decision to go to the theater and see this particular movie. I saw the Konosuba movie in theaters. Anime fans, I don't know if you know this, but they're a little strange. I mean, it's my fault for going to see the Konosuba movie in theaters. Every little joke, no matter how, just whatever it was, it got a hearty chuckle from the crowd, and they wouldn't stop. They were loving every second of it. And I was kind of like, I don't know about that joke. I don't know if that one's that funny. And I was kind of stuck there because I paid to see it. I wasn't exactly going to walk out and order an Uber home without finishing it. Oh, you poor soul, you were there for the GVK screening at G-Fest. Man, I've heard the horror stories. Will I see Godzilla -1 this Wednesday? Yes, I'm waiting for it. I'm so hyped for it. I can't wait. Why would anyone ever think about watching an anime movie in a theater? We all gotta have our learning experiences. I mean, before then I had seen the Body Swap movie. Your Name, I saw Your Name in a theater, and that was pretty good. Audience wasn't too weird there. So, it's the Konosuba movie. It's gonna attract weird people. Thomas the Tank Engine is British Tokusatsu. The Wiggles is Tokusatsu. It's got 4 guys in different colored suits. They drive around in a vehicle. They are friends with creatures in dinosaur costumes and shit. That's kind of like monsters. It's just Australian Super Sentai. Doctor Who is British Tokusatsu because it's a fucking long series. Whoa, what's my arm doing? That's creepy. That's wild. It's crazy that it's doing that. Let's leave it like that. Oh, is it back to normal? Darn it. I was hoping it would stay like that. Would you rather be trapped in Surviving Edged Weapons or Silent Hill? Honestly, Silent Hill. Because sure, you're in this dimension of sight and sound and mind that creates monsters based on your personal trauma. But in surviving edged weapons, like you could open a door and some guy would just be there with a pin, with like a baby pin, and they'd stab you with it, and it would kill you. At least in Silent Hill, there isn't a guy trying to stab me around every corner. Red Letter Media, I don't know if you could tell here, but it's my Cocomelon. I throw on a video in the background as white noise when I'm making stuff. Okay, final question. Have I ever browsed Reddit? Unfortunately, yes. That's all the time we got for tonight, folks. Have a good night. Do you browse Reddit?